Merry Christmas to you all. And yes, if you look at me, I look like a Christmas tree. Merry Christmas to you all and welcome to our special Christmas edition. And yes, we do have a program for you. Now, the kids watching, young people watching, let me teach you a song, okay? When mommy and daddy are behaving like they've forgotten it's Christmas and they haven't bought you anything yet, just make sure you wake up at dawn, go and stand by their door or window and sing, Christmas is coming, New Year is follow, Christmas is coming, Papa buy shoe for me, hooray! Sing until they open and tell you that yes, they'll buy something for you. Welcome to the Standpoint. Today we have a wonderful program for you. You know, Christmas is a wonderful time. I mean, for most of us, I love Christmas and I believe we all love Christmas. But we've kind of managed to make Christmas all about the kids. A family with kids, with children, it's all about the kids, about nieces, nephews, and all that. What about the husband? What about the wife? What about the couple? How can you make good time? You are busy throughout the year. Christmas time, you're going to have some good 3-4 days. How are you going to go about it? I have my favorite squad in the house and we are going to have a frank discussion. My name is Gifty, and welcome to the Standpoint once again. And let me say thank you to JTP for my cloth, Ophelia Crossland Designs, as usual, sold for me. And congratulations once again to you, Ophelia, for being the first and only African to participate in the recently held exhibition, in fact, by... Is it fashion show or fashion exhibition? Well, by Swarovski in Dubai. I mean, we are so proud of you. And hey, I don't know where you're going from here, but I know you go places. Thank you to Duffy Hair for my hair. Paba Cosmetics always takes care of my makeup product, and Makeup and More applies the makeup for us. We take a break. When we come back, Christmas and a happy home. We'll be back. Okay, welcome back. Do you feel Christmas in the air? Yes, in some few days we'll be celebrating Christmas. In fact, Christmas starts from today, the 22nd of December, right through to the 27th of December, the New Year, and so on and so forth. Welcome to the Standpoint. Today we have a program for you, a program that will keep your home happy, will keep your husband, your wife, your boyfriend, your girlfriend happy, and will keep the children happy too. Keeping a happy home during Christmas. Making time for everything. Is it possible? Well, we'll find out today. Thank you to ABN TV who air the Standpoint on Sky Channel 235, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada and Asia. Our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh, is powered by Dream Oval. The Standpoint is sponsored by Walmart Africa. They produce Frytol cooking oil. Last week you saw a wonderful program with the various self-acclaimed chefs who prepared their favorite dishes with Frytol. What is yours? The campaign is still on. Just tell us. Let's know. Maybe you may win a thing or two from Walmart Africa. They also produce Fortune Rice, which comes in 3 variants. They have the green package one, good for soft dishes like omutuo and rice water. The orange package one, very good for wache. And then my favorite, because I love jollof, the wine package one is for jollof and fried rice and all the special ones that you prepare during Christmas. Well, on my set today, extreme left is Edem Knight Tay, producer, presenter, Joy FM, a mother of 4 strong young children, married for over 10 years. Welcome back to the Standpoint.
Thank you. Actually, 13 years on 25th December.
Woo! Any special reason why you married on 25th December?
When you're young, you just want days that you can actually relate to.
Yeah.
So that year, I think Saturday fell on 25th December and 14th February fell on Saturday as well. So we got engaged in February and had the wedding.
Wow. Mrs. Romantic.
You know.
Good to see you as always.
Yeah, good to be
And
back.
next to her is Aretha York, subbing. Aretha, let me see if she's been promoted since I last saw her. Sales and Marketing Manager, Maybelline, New York. Welcome. A mother of, how old is she now?
She's 2.
2 going on 15.
I think it's 2 going on 31. Yeah.
And married for 4 years now?
For, close to
4 years
yeah.
now. You see, I still remember.
Yes, you do.
Okay. Mm-hmm. Good to have you back.
Yes.
And then the Chikwe is still in there. I still remember. Kokwe, let me tell you, Kokwe Salome Hansen.
Yeah.
I do remember, you know, broadcaster at Educative Media, which is here in Ghana. We know it as Kwese. Kwese
right.
Free Sports. And your program is on, you know, on weekdays 8 to...
Weekdays 9 p.m., Sundays 6 p.m.
Oh, okay. So you work?
Charlie. We'll talk about all that too.
3 strong boys.
3 strong boys.
Married
you know,
for-
in fact 4, because the first one is the hubby is the
Actually,
first one.
Oh, actually, so let me go back.
So this one,
5, 2, 4. Well done.
Yes. You've had a glimpse
I know,
of
right?
what we deal with on a daily basis.
Do you remember your first Christmas with your first child?
Yes, I still do. Brings back a lot of memories. I think we're just 1 year in marriage, and we had her along the
She
line.
didn't waste time.
No, at all, at all. So that Christmas we were planning. No, that was the second year, because the first Christmas I was pregnant with her, and we had to go on a weekend. The second one she was around. We went out somewhere. I mean, because you had a baby, then you realize that it wasn't all about you anymore. You get to have time together, but then the time that you spend together as a couple, just the two of you, you know that you will now have to share the time, because you hear, you have to leave whatever it is you're doing and attend to the baby. But it was fun. It was fun. 2 young, people had a baby. And you know when you have your first child, it's like somebody's dashed you a doll.
You don't sleep.
No, it's so wonderful. I mean, even when the baby needs to rest, you're attending to the baby and all that, and we're there together. We went away together. That Christmas, I still remember we went to about 3 places, We had all the fun with the baby, and it was very nice. It's just that now, Charlie, I'm easy.
We'll get there. Aretha.
My first Christmas with my baby.
Yeah.
I would recount my first Christmas with my first baby, my husband. So my husband spent most of his time in boarding school.
Okay.
Growing up. So he went to Achimota Primary and he was in boarding school. So he was not really into the whole Christmas euphoria. Then when I met him and we went to my house for Christmas for the first time, and then my family is crazy about Christmas. We have bonfires, we have parties. Like, it looks like that's the only event. Well, I'm a Quo too, so Easter too is a big deal.
Big deal, okay.
So Christmas, he came and he saw it, was like, oh, you guys, this is how you do Christmas. And it just snapped. So for the past 2 weeks, actually, he's been on my tail for us to go Christmas shopping. Exactly. So my first Christmas with him, he went crazy.
Okay.
He bought lights. I couldn't even open my eyes in my house. Like, too much light, But what I really loved was that I liked the fact that I changed something about Christmas for him. Or he saw something different about Christmas, and he was so eager to embrace it. And because of that, we traveled. We went to my family house, but we decorated our house, locked it, and went to our family house. First Christmas, we took down the decoration in April, by the way.
Oh my gosh.
Yes. That's how much we want to take them down. And it was so much fun. He wanted to see everything. We wanted to do everything. And by that time, my baby was very, very young. She really didn't know what was happening. She was also jumping around whenever we were singing and playing loud music. She was dancing to the tune. But I think all in all, it was really, really fun. And I thought I really enjoyed Christmas, but celebrating Christmas with him was on a different level because he was going all out. He kept saying, "This is my season. This is my time." He loves Christmas, so it made it really fun.
Coco, you know how it's impressive that for Adam and Aretha, the first Christmas with their babies, their husbands were involved. But you know how sometimes the men complain that when the baby comes, when the babies come, then the women don't have time for them. It's all about the baby. How did you manage?
In fact, he told me, he had two children before we got married.
Right.
And I remember when I was pregnant, he kept telling me, you know what, when this baby comes, you're going to be so obsessed with him and so protective and so possessive that even when I try to touch him, you'll stop me. Even if I do something wrong. And I'm like, oh, what are you talking about? How? Why would I do that to you? You're my husband. We're in this together. Everything is fine. True enough. And I'm sure you're experiencing that now.
Thank you.
Let him even, put the wrong onesie or whatever on. Hey, comes anything. Why did you give him the milk? Why didn't you warm it this much? Why didn't you do that? Why, blah, blah, blah. I have to breastfeed him. Why didn't you? And he just looked at me. He was like, I told you.
For me, he has to wash his hand for me to see before he touches her.
Oh, that was another one. Like, why are you touching him? Have you watched it? Babes, I'm not new to this. He'll be fine. No, he won't be fine. What do you mean? How do you know what germs you're giving him? Oh, I would go crazy. But, I think they end up as, accepting that it's a natural thing. We're mothers. We're going to obsess over those things. And they deal with it. But once in a while, you'll get a hint. Say, hey, so aren't you going to let him sleep in the cots now? Isn't he big enough? Can't he go? It's okay. He's not breastfeeding anymore. The hints come, they come. And then eventually you remember that,
Lord.
He has needs as well.
You can relate.
Yeah, I know, right? I'm sure the house is like, this is what's happening in my house right now. It's true.
And there now has been one that should be surgically removed from the breast.
Oh, that's what that time it will come, Papa. Oh, come on.
But Adam, sometimes the men, it really gets to them because, it's all about, the baby.
You see, when you're getting married, you're given a lot of advice.
Right.
Same way when you're pregnant, you're told a lot of things, but nobody tells you really that the baby is really going to change your life. Everybody is waiting for you to have a baby. If you're not having a baby, they're asking you, when is the baby coming? But nobody tells you that your finances are going to spin around when you have a baby. Nobody tells you you're going to have sleepless nights when you have a baby. Nobody tells you that you and your husband maybe end up arguing a lot more when you have a baby. Nobody tells you the other things that come with it. Some women become very frustrated when they have babies. They lose themselves completely. Those things nobody tells you. You just get into it and then you begin to realize it. That's when you need each other's support. Because especially so if it's your first together, then it's new to the two of you. Much as it is instinctive on a woman to be motherly, the whole thing is new to everybody. Nobody told me, and I'm not ashamed to say that I was going to be hypertensive after having a child, and still it stays there. And it changes a lot of things about you. People become diabetic after having a baby, and then, during pregnancy, and you're diabetic for life. So some of the other things that come with it, you're not told. You fall into it, and then you begin to adjust. And so I think that is when the men will have to understand. I know. Look, I don't think there's any woman who would want to say that now that I have a baby, I don't want my husband anymore. No. There are times that we go through things that we don't even understand. And it makes us react. So this is the point that we need to bear each other up and understand. Women, sometimes we just don't understand what's, we're going through ourselves. It's true.
But the painful aspect is when your partner doesn't seem to understand you. No matter what everybody would. They don't seem to. But sometimes we also don't tell them, what we are going through anyway. So they are not magicians, but
from my experience, it wasn't my husband who didn't understand me. Ironically, it was my mother and my mother-in-law. And they joined forces. Those two are very good friends, and it worries me. because I can't scheme. They're on the same page. That's very worrying. So they joined forces. I delivered through cesarean section.
Yeah,
and
me
like
too.
She
Yeah,
said,
same. Me too.
Yeah, and like she said, it's a whole new experience.
Yeah.
So first of all, my body is physically in pain. I just have a baby, which I am so fascinated about. Like, I didn't know how I made it. Till today, my nieces say, hey, Auntie Adro, why they wait me Adro? Nobody imagined, even I myself. So it's psychologically, it's a bit much for me. Then here's my mother and my mother-in-law sitting and saying, oh, breastfeed, sit up, put the baby this way, put the baby that way. So there was actually a day that my mother said, go and take a shower and come and breastfeed the baby. Truthfully, when I entered the bathroom, I felt very weak. So I sat there for a while, nursing my wound, trying to get up, trying to find the energy. And then I heard my mother, the baby is hungry. The baby, come and breastfeed the baby. I said, I couldn't even shout. I got out of the shower. And this is like real, like what you were saying. I'm giving an experience I had. I got out of the shower and there was a second knock. I said I was coming, and then my mother knocked the third time. By the time I was going to open my mouth to say I was coming, there were tears rolling down my eyes. And I was sobbing and I was shaking. My husband just came and covered me up and then put me on the bed, went out and told my mother that the two of you, between the two of you, there are like 25 children you brought up. Figure out a way to make the baby, keep the baby alive. My wife is tired. She's not, and I didn't go out again that night until the following morning. So it didn't even come from my husband. It came from my, and because my mother has done it for so long, I mean, she thought, oh, it's normal, it's okay, you live through the pain. But they don't really take time to understand that, yes, I will, but I also need nurturing. And I think I wouldn't have felt, because I was like, I won't starve my child. I'm also going through pain. I'm also somebody's child. You know, and nobody understood it. They think, oh, it's childbirth, it's okay, it's normal, you should be fine. And I think the support is not only from my husband, from family members as well. Those who take time. And I really appreciate my mother because she was such an amazing support system. Incredible. She stayed with me for 7 months before she left me. So it was really, really helpful. I keep saying, apart from that experience, I never really felt like I had a baby tagging along every time because my mother was there to take care of a baby. But in terms of understanding the psychology of having a baby and understanding people who have gone through, especially your first time, and I'm still going through my first time. My daughter had surgery 2 weeks ago. Yes, my heart was in my mouth every day. Yes, slept beside her in the hospital. I couldn't sleep. Like when she turns, I'm up. When she moves, I'm up. When she does, like I felt every single pain. 4 days later, she was running around singing, jump high, then she would jump. Then when she jumps, I would now say, ow. When she jumps, I would feel the pain. So yeah, it's quite a very emotional and psychologically, it's really tough. And you have to toughen up. And so I'm very happy that you brought up that point. First time mothers especially need support because a lot of women are going through postpartum depression.
They can't
talk say about it. Because in our society, a woman is not able to say, I am tired. Every time anybody meets me, since I had a child, the first thing they ask is, where's your daughter? Let me ask them, where's your mother? If I should be walking around with my daughter, then you should be walking around with your mother.
So, this brings, I mean, from the hospital, I knew my mother, was gone, long gone. And for me, it's only your mother who has that responsibility or obligation to do things for you. All others, if they can do it, it's voluntary. You can't force them to do it. You can't expect them. If it happens, it happens. So I had this, I gave birth on a Friday. Saturday morning, I followed the midwives downstairs to go and learn how to bath the baby. So when we came home, first day, I mean, I'm getting a bit emotional, but from the very first day, I was bathing my baby alone. And I didn't know, I didn't know what I was doing and everything. And it was so... We'll take a break, we'll be back. Okay, welcome back to The Standpoint. And Yes, we are going to get to the fun part. Okay, enough of the emotions. Let me say thank you to House of Foods, Auntie Vera. Merry Christmas to you. Merry Christmas to Lloyd of Gogot Yoga. Thank you so much for supporting us throughout the year. Cake Techniques. I don't know what to say to you. You're darling, you're darling, you're darling. Thank you so much. Eco Spa drinking water, mineral water. Water is alive. Veraldo Pear Malt. Thank you to them. La Fresh Foods. You're such a darling daughter. I'm so grateful to you. Yep Cleaning Services. We are grateful to you. Asset decorated by Jandel, the one and only Auntie Afi Amoro. Who else would do this for us but you? Thank you, Auntie Afi. Thank you, Della. We are so grateful to you. And of course, Daffy's hair takes care of my hair needs. Fabrics by GTP. Timeless. They've been supported for close to 5 years now. Thank you so much. And Ophelia Crossland Designs, thank you so much. And of course, Paba Cosmetics and Makeup and more. Okay, so, Chica.
Yes, madam.
What's up, man?
What's up?
This Christmas, what's happening? Yeah.
Hey, this Christmas, we're working, this Christmas, yeah. There's nothing, you know how it is. In the media, there's no such thing as holidays.
Holidays, yeah.
You know, we don't, unlike other professions,
Like mine.
like hers,
Like mine.
we don't get the luxury of
Yeah. Adam too will be working on
Holidays.
Saturday.
Oh,
Tomorrow she'll be on air.
She'll be on
this Christmas you have special program. You normally have Adam is the host of Home Affairs on Joy FM. So those of you who don't know, that's Adam Night.
She puts you on TV.
see the face. Yeah.
But how do you get the whole family involved? Make that effort to include your husband.
Yes.
Yeah.
I think
Or your
these
partner.
days-
I mean, we are women, but the men too must
Yeah.
include us here sometimes.
That's true. In our plans.
In
for
our plans,
Christmas.
yes.
These days, when it comes to work and making time for them, I'm a bit more selfish now. Sometimes I'll put my foot down and say, listen, I need to take a couple of days to be with the family. You know, so if I look at the broadcast schedule and say, okay, can I take some time here or maybe here, just a couple of days. And I think we're at the point now where we built a working relationship where my boss will understand.
Right.
You know,
Okay.
we're family people. We know, I'm not gonna take advantage of such opportunities. It's all for the good of my family. So we'll do that. But getting hubby involved in Christmas, the Christmas preparation, he gets himself involved. He's the take charge one.
Yeah, okay.
You know,
Okay.
so I literally, he'll come and say, okay, we're doing this for Christmas. We're going to Pram, or we'll go to Sakradi, or we'll do this, or we're having Christmas at Mom's, or I'm like, okay. Let's go. Let's,
going with the flow.
I'm a very go with the flow kind of person when it comes to him.
Okay.
Because he loves that kind of role.
Okay.
And I'm happy to say, okay, yeah, you lead me, I'll follow.
Let me follow.
Let me know where I need to be, what I need to do. I'll get it done.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. But I mean, Adam, what about if you have a husband who is not the take charge kind of, just watching to see what you would do? I don't want to get into trouble. So if you say we should go, I'll go.
Elliot, to make you know, he's not he's exactly who you're describing. But then, he says...
But you know who I'm describing.
we know who we are
We
describing.
We know who we are describing. I don't want trouble. I have to put it on somebody else.
Let me sip my yogurt too.
Okay. But the thing is that
You were not there.
of course, if the person has that much confidence in you, that's what it is with my husband and I. Because like, you're amazing with the home. You're amazing with the children. He lets you make almost all the decisions, even their school. Once you scout and you're comfortable, are you comfortable with the school they're attending? Is that where you want them to be? Okay, good. He'll follow. So he lets you do stuff you have to do, and then he comes along. So yes, Christmas, he asked, hey, now the kids are grown. They have an 11-year-old, 9-year-old, and all, and they will come to ask you, Mommy, so what are we doing for Christmas? Already they're telling you they're saving up, they're doing this, they're buying this for Mommy, they're buying this for Daddy. And they say that we're becoming very selfish. We go places without them. Okay. So plan is that, what do we do with you and what do we do with us? So you have plans with them, and then you try to have plans like Koku said. We don't have much time. It's Christmas, but you still have to go to work. You have to. This is when your listeners and your viewers want you to come with amazing programs to excite them.
Yeah.
And they forget that you also got to have amazing programs to excite your home.
Thank you.
You know, you will lose sight of that. So the little time you are able to make, yes, we plan it together. We have our plans. You know.
So what about, should it always be going out? What about staying at home, spending time?
If you listen to my intro, I said for us, we
you
are
decorated your home and then left. You closed it up
and then we went to another home. So we are a nation. We ball during Christmas. So we have activities in the house. We have events. We do our own beauty pageants and music shows, and because you don't get people. You don't get all of us in the course of the year. Everybody is busy, everybody is traveling. So there's one tradition my mother has kept since I can remember, and it's that every 27th, she's cooking. And no matter where you are, except for those who would have to probably fly, if you're in Ghana, you have to come. It's a must. So everybody keeps it in your calendar. It's not, I think for me, it's not even going out alone. I don't even like going out on Christmas because it's too crowded. I like quality outings. Too crowded. Everybody is out. I'm sorry, but crime rate and misdemeanor is very high around that time. I am not a very outdoor festive person. I'm more like an indoor festive person. I think it's because I come from a bigger family and there's people in my house. You can honor a few party invitations. You can have your own lunches and stuff at home. But personally, I think, and that's how I've grown up since, Christmas is family. It's time for family.
You know, I love Christmas, and I'm just looking forward to my daughter's first Christmas and getting all the decorations. In fact, I've had she has in fact 3 2 more on the way. My first Christmas dresses that her sisters and have sent to her. But as you know, as the wife of the village chief of the Republic of Edumasa, you will be spending Christmas at Edumasa, whether you like it or yes. Christmas, and you have to go there, and it has to be about all your kids in Edumasa. It has to be about all the old ladies and Edumasa. So how to balance it is going to be a battle, but we'll have to find a way to go about it. But there are families where also you have one of them saying, what's all this fuss about Christmas? Christmas is any day. It's just like any holiday. It's just like any ordinary day. Is it really important to do something special for the family during Christmas?
I think for me, growing up, every Christmas was a bit of a chore because every Christmas we would have at least 3 huge parties in our house. And then my dad would insist, one for family, and when I say family, I mean
family.
Salome family alone is a country.
Thank you.
Then you add mom's side, then too many people. Then you've got one for like his work colleagues and people like that. Then you've got one for people who, like the household neighbor. And we would have to do all the cooking and the cleaning up afterwards, and I hated it. May daddy rest in peace, but I was like, you know what? Now I want to relax at Christmas. Yes, it's nice for us to have the family gathering, but us, the nuclear, like the small, the close-knit one. And then we do go to my grandmom's house every Christmas season as well. Maybe not on Christmas Day, but I like for Christmas Day, just the close people, around, to have that quality time and for us to have our fun together. And then later on we can go out hang with friends or, go see the other family and all that. But I think because I had enough of the huge ones coming up, and so I like to relax a bit when it comes to Christmas.
And I don't know about you, but sometimes after Christmas, you just look back like, I should have done this, we should have done that, we should have done that, And I am the type that will have to buy something for myself for Christmas, Yeah.
Oh, it's important.
I have to. Oh, thank you. It's a must, and I will expect to, I will buy something I will expect to. So if it doesn't come, then my mood
some way.
Yeah.
I love the gifting part.
Christmas,
You love
your Christmas mood.
Your Christmas mood.
Yeah, your gifting is like. where's my gift?
Yeah.
That is one part I love, though, the gifts.
The gifts.
Buying the gifts for everybody. I love that.
I think
I do love that.
giftings too are very important because it's an expression.
Yeah, sure.
It doesn't really. I think the best gift I ever received was a drawing on a paper.
Yeah.
Yes, by my my nephew who now lives in Germany, who just drew on a paper and said Christmas gift.
On that note, let me take another break. I like that. Christmas gift. Well, the standpoint is sponsored by Wilma Africa. Wilma Africa produce Frytol cooking oil this Christmas. Make sure you have Frytol in your kitchen, you know. They also produce Fortune Rice. Fortune Rice comes in 3 variants. The green package one, good for mutuo and risotto. The orange package one, very, very good for wachi. And then finally, the wine package one, you can use it for your fried rice and jollof rice. Well, who's to say jollof? No, fancy you be sure. In the jollof ma, you won't come beef fry. The Methodist people are here. Introduce them, so you know the fancies are in there. Well, thank you to African Women's Development Fund, AWDF. They also support us. We'll be back. Welcome back to The Standpoint. This program is aired on ABN TV on Sky Channel 235, which is across Western Europe, parts of Canada and Asia. So if you have family out there, let them watch it. We also say thank you to Dream Over, who power our website, www.thestandpoint.com.gh. Now, from January 2018 till the end of that year, our theme is Women on the Move, or a woman on the move. We'll talk more about it later. But in July 2018, the Standpoint will be 10 years. Can you believe it? 10 years. Wow. And we do have some exciting programs lined up for you, but we'll give you the outline in January. So don't miss any episode of The Standpoint from now onwards. It's going to be exciting. We'll be coming to you in the various regions. And I'm not going to, spell it now. Hold on there. Let me go to the audience. There's a beautiful lady here from Bethel Methodist, Coco Mlemle.
We know we are working and we don't get time for our kids. We will wake up at 4 and then return to the house around 6, 7, very late.
Okay.
And
So how do you still make time to take them out? Let's go to the one with the 11-year-old.
Okay, so you can't have a one-size-fits-all approach to a thing like this. You will have to look at your peculiar situation and try to fit yourself and your children in. Once in a while, if you can, take them to see what you do.
Right.
And then make sure that when you have the little time, make sure you're spending it with them. Husband, my husband has his time with the children because his time is different from mine. But make sure that you don't need to take them out. Cook together, clean the rooms together, wash the shoes together, do things together. Let them feel you. That's what is important.
So, okay, talking about cooking, when there's a misunderstanding or you get upset with Mr. Hansen, or Mr. Hansen is upset with you, and you want to make up. What do you do?
I can't say it's on air.
I know, right? Apart from that one.
Francis is in trouble.
See, that one it works so well. But
the one you can't say.
The one you can't say on air.
Okay.
But now.
Do you?
No, I don't know.
Adam doesn't know. I don't know either.
Okay. No, I don't. Okay. What's Mr. Hansen's favorite food?
Oh goodness.
The one you eat through the mouth.
Yes.
He likes that. He's a rice person.
Rice person.
He can eat rice every day.
Okay.
Occasionally he likes fufu, but I will not make fufu for him at home.
Okay.
But he can eat rice every day, really.
Okay.
He's not fussy and he's an excellent cook.
Okay, the rice, it can be fried rice, it can be jollof, it can be
jollof
rice.
and plain rice.
Plain rice.
But he's not the kind of man who will starve or who will refuse to eat if I'm not. Never. Kobe Hansen. I love you, my darling. He will cook and cook for everybody. He doesn't. He's not. He's a very. In fact, I'm so blessed. Seriously, let me say that.
Amen.
I'm really, really blessed. He's not that fussy. He can cook. He does everything. As long as we communicate and we're on the same page, he's cool. Yes.
Mr. Hansen, thank you.
We love you. You're amazing.
We love you. You're amazing.
I'm not pretending. He really is like the best thing in sliced bread. Yeah. Seriously.
And
he's
Mr.
awesome.
Sabin, what's his favorite food?
Rice and contemporary.
Rice and contemporary.
Yes.
Yep.
Yes. And I don't know. I think it will be a bit cheesy because Kokui started it, but it's true.
Yeah.
Everybody who comes to my house, actually, all my family members are shocked. They're like, who cooks in the house? We really need to know. So I do the cooking with my husband. He knows how to do his contemporary very well.
Well, okay.
And he takes care of everybody, like you said. Even when I'm home and I've done the cooking and I'm like, are you ready to eat? He's like, oh, when I'm ready, I'll feed. I'll eat myself.
And what about Mr. Naite? His favorite food?
He eats everything.
He eats everything.
He eats everything. I mean, favorite, I won't be able to say. Akple, banku, abolo, fufu,
Rice,
whatever is
available.
He doesn't. He's not fussy about food.
There you go.
And he doesn't like cooking.
Yeah.
And so won't stress you.
Anyway, since you all have attested to the fact that your husbands loved your food, we have some present for you from Fortune Roma Africa. They have the whole package. They have oil, there's frito,
Including what? A fry
pan, and a cooking pan. Look inside. So you are
look
set.
out for it. Oh, thank you so much.
Charlie, this one you should cook it for, you, your husband, and your kids.
And the
The rice,
kids.
you know how he likes it? I want more with pepper.
Thank you.
Finish. And
And
fried
some
eggs.
small beef be inside.
Umpe beef.
Umpe beef.
Chikosia
Fried
cow.
as kosiano cow.
I want more pepper. Eggs.
Pepper.
You are done.
How sorted.
He's already dreaming of the meal she's going to make.
I'm telling you.
Thank you so much.
You're welcome. Let me
Thank
know.
you, thank you.
Who are the first 4 people to get here today? Okay, so the first 4 people to get here today, all of you are also getting packages from Roma Africa for your Christmas. So in conclusion,
Thank you very
Yes.
much. Thank you. Hey, in conclusion, I'm dreaming about my Christmas rice. But in conclusion, first of all, Merry Christmas to you
Merry
and to your
Christmas.
family. Your family of 3.
The family of 3.
Your first Christmas together as a family.
Yes.
God bless you all.
Amen.
And Christmas is a time for reflecting on the great things in life and the good people in your lives and appreciating them, spending quality time. Nobody knows tomorrow. We've lost people close to us this year. There are people we haven't seen in a long time. Maybe give them a call, pay them a visit. You never know. Give thanks to God for seeing you through another one. And just appreciate the little things in life. Charlie, life is too stressful for us to stress over.
I'm telling you.
It's stressful enough on its own for us to add more stress into it. So everybody have a wonderful Christmas season and appreciate the life that we have,
Amen. Amen
So,
to that.
amen.
Aretha,
Merry Christmas.
Merry Christmas.
And the very first Merry Christmas to Princess Inyunyam. And Merry Christmas to everybody. Merry Christmas to my husband and my daughter. This Christmas, I would urge everybody to make amends. If there was anything anybody did to you this year that, caused you to stop talking to the person or be sad or be annoyed, this is the time. Let it go. Let it go. We're losing people every day. There are lots of unsaid words. There are lots of unused skills. There are lots of things that are being buried today. Bury the lies, the cheats, the hurts and everything. Let it go. And then let us know that for this season, Christ is the reason. So spend time with family, have fun, discover yourself, reflect. Set goals you might never revisit again, but it's good to know that you had them. And enjoy the Christmas.
Amen to that. Enjoy the Christmas. Yeah. Adam, you mean business? Oh, yeah.
Toma.
Oh, yeah. Do. Oh, like
But yeah, Merry Christmas to everybody, to you, your household, and to Princess. Don't ever take you for granted if you wake up the next morning. Don't take it for granted. It's not a given that you go to bed and you wake up. Or it's not a given that, life is normal. You get up, you just go. It's not a given. It is just grace. Don't be keke. So don't ever take that grace for granted. And let's love. Let go. Keeping things inside of you and, hating people and being angry. When you do that, you're hurting yourself. So let go of the pain. Embrace people. Do what you have to do for people. The ones you can do, nicely decline. Don't make promises you can't keep. But above it all, let's live in peace. Merry Christmas to my household as well. And my children, my husband, everyone.
Merry.
All right, I'll be back with a bit of me. I always say that the greatest gift God gives us is life. Life, to be alive, to see a day. And once you're alive, anything can happen. Your life can change. Situations can change. So you never give up hope. The reason is Jesus. The season is about Jesus. And what is the significance of Jesus' birth? He was born to come and do what? For God so loved the world that he gave his only begotten son. Sacrifices. This Christmas, let's learn to sacrifice. Let's learn to sacrifice. I've been through a lot this year. I had my greatest miracle of having a baby this year. I also had some really serious challenges that left long-lasting wounds, inner wounds that people may not see. I wrote on my wall quite recently that I'm a wounded woman on the mend. Maybe the wounds will never heal, but guess what? I'll keep moving. I'll keep moving one day at a time. I'll keep smiling. I'll keep laughing. You know why? Because I have life. I have God. Things happen so we learn from it. Things happen so we may draw closer to God. It may be good or bad. Whatever happens, whether good or bad, it should draw you closer to God. Learn to forgive. Learn to let go. The greatest advice I've had this year was from a pastor friend of mine who said to me, Gifty, forgiving does not make you the fool. It makes you stronger. It makes you wiser. It releases your blessing. Because sometimes somebody offends you and you expect the person to be remorseful, to apologize, but the person doesn't. He or she carries on as if it's business as usual. And you are there hurting. But the person is moving on. Let go. You are not a fool. You are not a fool. My name remains Ohinere Gifty Auntie. As for me, all I have is my super crazy faith in God. And that crazy faith keeps me going and helps me make certain difficult decisions that if I was the Gifty Auntie, I wouldn't let go. But this Christmas, make your home a happy home by making sure that you let go. Merry Christmas to you all. Have a wonderful Christmas. We'll see you next week, Friday. But make sure that whatever you do, you stay safe. And we'll enter into 2018 with a positive attitude. We are women on the move. See you same time next week. Bye for now. Merry Christmas.